Welcome to episode 4 of the Dragonheart Princess. The morning sun bathes the floating islands in shades of gold and pink, painting the clouds like soft cotton candy. Liora stirred awake on the plateau where she had rested the night before. Arion curled beside her, wings twitching as the first rays of sunlight touched his shimmering scales. Today, she knew, would bring new challenges. The pulsing glow of the mark on her hand felt stronger than ever, as if urging her to move forward. "Come on, Arion," she whispered, brushing his tiny wings. "It's time to see what's beyond these islands." The baby dragon chirped excitedly, sparks dancing around him as if agreeing with her. Together, they leaped from the plateau, soaring over cascading waterfalls and lush forests, the wind whipping through Liora's hair, a thrill unlike anything she had felt before. As they glided across the sky, Liora noticed an unusual shimmer in the distance, a floating archway formed of crystalline vines, suspended between two massive islands. Its surface reflected the sunlight, casting rainbow patterns across the clouds. "That looks important," Liora murmured. Arion chirped, circling above her, wings leaving trails of electric blue sparks. With cautious excitement, they approached, marveling at the intricate carvings etched into the archway. Dragons in flight, humans wielding glowing symbols, and shadowy forms lurking behind. The carvings seemed to shift subtly, almost alive, as if telling a story only those meant to understand could see. Liora's heart raced. Could this be a map? Or a warning? She whispered, tracing her fingers along the carvings. Her mark pulsed in response, a faint warmth spreading through her palm. Crossing through the crystal archway, they landed on an island unlike any they had seen before. Towering trees with translucent leaves shimmered under a strange golden light, and tiny floating creatures like luminous fireflies but larger flitted about in playful swirls. Liora gasped in awe. "It's magical," she whispered. Arion hopped excitedly, wings flapping, sending bursts of sparks that danced in the air. As they explored, Liora discovered pools of water that reflected not only her own image but faint glimpses of the past moments she had not lived. Visions of dragons and humans fighting together and shadowy figures lurking in darkness. Her pulse quickened. "These are memories, or warnings," she murmured, feeling a mix of fear and excitement. Suddenly, a low rumble echoed across the island. Liora's heart jumped. Arion's ears twitched, wings bristling. From the shadows emerged a group of small, agile shadow creatures, their forms shifting like smoke and mist. They circled cautiously, watching Liora and Arion with glowing red eyes. "Not again," Liora whispered, taking a deep breath. She picked up a sturdy branch and held it defensively, while Arion flared his wings, sparks crackling in the air. The creatures lunged, darting in and out with incredible speed, but Liora and Arion worked together seamlessly. Every dodge, every strike, every spark of Arion's electricity felt like a carefully choreographed dance, growing more confident with each moment. The shadow creatures eventually retreated, leaving Liora panting and exhilarated. "We're learning," she said softly, hugging Arion, "and we're stronger together." As they ventured deeper into the island, they discovered a hidden grove filled with ancient statues of dragons and humans standing side by side, some holding glowing symbols similar to the one on Liora's hand. She ran her fingers over one of the statues, feeling a strange resonance, as if the stone itself recognized her. Arion chirped, wings twitching in excitement. "This is our history," Liora whispered. "Somehow, it's connected to me." Her mind raced with questions, curiosity and excitement, battling with fear. Who were these people? Why were dragons and humans allied? And most importantly, how did it all connect to the Shadow Rider pursuing her? Suddenly, a loud screech pierced the forest canopy. Liora and Arion looked up to see a massive dark-scaled wyvern swooping down from above. Its eyes burned with fiery malice, and behind it, a shadow figure could be seen. The Shadow Rider. Liora's heart thudded in her chest. "He's here!" she shouted, gripping Arion tightly. The rider's voice echoed in the air, commanding the wyvern as it dove toward them. Arion flared his wings, sparks dancing across his tiny body, and with a fierce roar, they launched into the air, weaving through the forest canopy and over waterfalls, narrowly avoiding the deadly claws of the wyvern. Liora felt a thrill mixed with terror, adrenaline pumping through her veins. This was the first true test of her courage and her bond with Arion. The chase carried them across the island, over crystal bridges and between towering cliffs, each leap and dodge testing Liora's skill and trust in Arion. Her heart raced, fear and exhilaration entwined. Finally, they reached the top of a cliff overlooking a wide chasm with a single, glowing vine bridge stretching across. Liora's pulse quickened. "We have to cross quickly," she shouted. Arion flapped with all his strength, carrying her across, sparks flying as the vine bridge quivered beneath them. Just as they reached the far side, the wyvern screeched in frustration, unable to follow over the narrow, glowing bridge. Liora gasped for breath, hugging Arion. "We made it! Together!" she whispered, a triumphant smile breaking through her fear. As night fell, they found a secluded grove to rest. The sky above, shimmering with stars, reflected on pools of crystal-clear water. Liora held Arion close, watching the reflection of the glowing islands and the distant shadowy mountains. She felt a deep sense of awe and purpose. The mark on her hand pulsed steadily, a reminder that her destiny was waiting. "Tomorrow, we face even more," she whispered softly. Arion chirped, wings folding around her like a protective embrace. Somewhere beyond the islands, the Shadow Rider was plotting his next move, but Liora felt ready. Courage and magic flowed through her, and she knew together they could face whatever challenges awaited. The adventure of the Dragonheart Princess was far from over.